Today, something extraordinary happened in Washington. Senator John Kennedy grilled former Equifax CEO Richard Smith in a fiery Senate hearing, and what he exposed has Americans stunned. Kennedy's pointed questions pulled back the curtain on how Equifax operates behind closed doors. Stay tuned, because in just a few minutes you'll see why Kennedy compared giving Equifax access to taxpayer data to giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar. It all started with a stunning revelation. Kennedy learned from a TV interview that Equifax had a $7.5 million contract with the IRS. He demanded answers. How big is that contract? Is it multi-year? Are there more deals we don't know about? And frankly, unsettling. If your company already had a massive data breach, why trust you with more taxpayer information?
I found out about Equifax's contract with the Internal Revenue Service in an interview this morning with Stuart Varney. How big is that contract?
Senator, I saw it this morning as well. Maybe it was last night, and it referenced a $7.5 million contract. I'm not sure if that's multi-year.
Do you have other contracts with the Internal Revenue Service?
We may, sir. I'm not aware of it.
Could you get me a list of all of Equifax's contracts with various governments?
Yes, Senator, we can do that.
Okay. The contract, the $7 million and change contract, does that involve taxpayer information that you would have access to?
Senator, it's my understanding, I'm not professed to be deep in this particular contract, it is to prevent fraudulent access to the IRS. But beyond that, if you want more information, we can get that for you.
Well, you realize to many Americans right now that looks like we're giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar.
I understand your point.
Kennedy didn't stop there. He froze his own credit at all 4 bureaus, then pushed for a free app so Americans could toggle access to their credit files. Equifax agreed, promising a free app by January 2018. Free for life. Progress? Maybe. But Kennedy wasn't done. Here's where things got intense. Kennedy called out Equifax, pointing out the irony of being charged to monitor data they collect without permission. He put it plainly, "You don't pay me for it. You don't have my permission. Yet you profit from my information, then sell me a service to monitor it." His analogy? I don't pay extra in a restaurant to stop the waiter from spitting in my food. That line really stopped the room.
Let me ask you about a credit freeze. I went through that. I've frozen my credit at all 4 of the bureaus. I'd like a commitment from you today that you're going to ask your former company, though I think you still own quite a few shares. I want you to make a commitment to putting a free app available to anybody so that you can just go to your app, toggle on and off access to your credit files.
Senator, I agree with you. We like that idea. That's going to go live for every American consumer. The end of January 2018, that'll be free for life.
So you're committing to do it?
Yes, Senator, we've been working on that for months.
Okay. This whole unfortunate experience, Mr. Smith, has raised larger issues. And one of the issues that it has raised is, to whom does your former company, I'll call it your current company because you're still working there, to whom does your company have an obligation? My understanding of your business model is that you collect my information without my permission. You get the information. You take it along with everyone else's information, and you sell that information to businesses. Is that basically correct?
That's largely correct.
Okay. And you also have a premium service to monitor the information that you collect about me. So if there's some bad information that you collect about me, you sell me a service to monitor it and correct it. Is that right?
Senator, just a clarification, roughly 90% of everything we do is helping banks and others make informed decisions about lending money to consumers. The monitoring you're referring to consumers is a very small piece of what we do.
But it just seems incongruent to me that you have my information, you don't pay me for it, you don't have my permission, you make money collecting that information, selling it to businesses, and I think you do a service there, don't misunderstand me. And you also come to me, you can't run your business without me. My data is the product that you sell. And you also offer me a premium service to make sure that the data you're collecting about me is accurate. I mean, I don't pay extra in a restaurant to prevent the waiter from spitting in my food.
Kennedy tackled a major issue, fixing incorrect credit data. He demanded a real solution, a direct number, a human, and a clear timeline. Can you ensure someone will guide people to fix their credit? Equifax remains vague. This hearing was more than just another day on Capitol Hill. It was a wake-up call, a direct confrontation of how our data is used, who profits, and what rights we really have. We are more than data points. We deserve transparency, protection, and respect. Subscribe now so you don't miss the next explosive moment from Capitol Hill.
If there's an error on your bank bill, your credit card statement, to work with consumers to make
Well,
that.
can you commit to me today that Equifax is going to set up a system where a consumer who believes that Equifax has bad information about him can pick up the phone and call a live human being with a beating heart and say, here's this information you have about me that you're selling to other people, you're ruining my credit, and it's not true, and I want to get it corrected. How are you going to correct it? What information do you need from me to prove that it's incorrect? And when are you going to get back to me and give me your name and phone number so I can call you?
Senator, I understand your point. There is a process that exists today.
Yeah, and it's difficult, Mr. Smith.
Be more than happy to get the company to reach out to your staff, explain what we do, what we're doing to improve that process. I hear you.
Great. Thank you, Senator Kennedy.
Subscribe for more bold political moments and check out Kennedy versus Yellen, the mic drop moment next. Your support helps us keep bringing you these stories.